Welcome, everyone, to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking that money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer? Dog.
The playoffs start today, Sean. Sunday night football. I don't know. I got a shitload of props to give you because you didn't let us have a prop show this week, so now I got all these props to talk about today. I don't know.
I got a ton of props.
Happy Sunday.
We already got the chat is alive and well. Nick Green questioning the Close Your Eyes special, saying I can't do it. Bengals are 10-3 ATS this season, and Joe cover the fucking spread. Burrow's gonna put old man Brady in the dirt. That's you're explaining why the Close Your Eyes special is awesome. Nothing about this game, if you used your eyes, would tell you to bet on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're proving our point, sir. Thank you for listening to the show, Nick. Again, it's ugly, but you got to do it. It's 5-2 this season. Now maybe it'll be 5-3. 5-3 is still really good. You're not gonna you don't think about it. That's why we have models, Ryan, so you don't have to think about it. We are live answering your questions. YouTube.com/sports gambling podcast. How about those Buffalo Bills? Everyone, I'm still waiting for the apologies to come in because I took so much shit for taking Miami +7. I even pointed out to editor Adam Pelletier, Don of Bills Mafia, who just anytime I pick against the Bills, he's like making a mistake. Like, hey, if it was Bills -5 or 6, maybe you could talk me into it. But I go that the Bills aren't like blowing teams out.
Yeah. I think, look, as someone who took the Bills once again, it just seems like they lack an intelligent life form in the locker room at halftime. This was all about they could have covered the spread, Sean, if they had Brian Daboll. I said it. That's all. We can move on now.
Benedict Dantold, to correct everyone, he did apologize, and that's why I appreciate Benedict Dantold. Cue the Fife music, Ryan. Benedict Dantold here. Oh man, there we go.
Yeah, the board is alive and well. Doing a lot of shit right now. If you knew the day I you know what I did? I jinxed my life real quick. No, unrelated to bets for today. I jinxed my life when I touted to you how much free time I was going to have on Saturday.
That was pretty hilarious.
Turned out to be the complete opposite. Literally did not have 1 minute to sit down. A lot of AM radio taken in with NFL football. All right, you want to give out some picks, Sean?
Yeah, let's give out some.
Are in their seats. Let's just start with a banger. First half parlay.
All right.
5 teams. We're going 3 spreads, 2 totals. Lions, Jets over 21.5. Eagles, Bears over 24. Jags +3. Panthers -0.5. And the Saints laying 3 in the first half of hate. That's the one I'll regret, but pays 23-1 this week, Sean. And if you're in the Discord, you had this 8 to 9 minutes ago. So shout out to the Discord.
Getting it before the rest of the jabrones get it in the non-Discord. All right. What do you want to give out? You want to give out some of your regular props first? What are we doing here?
I mean, I just gave out a 5-leg first half parlay, but happy to continue the winning ways, Sean.
I'll give out this one. This is an anytime touchdown round robin parlay. Kate Otten, Greg Dulcich, Kenny Gainwell. So anytime touchdown round robin parlay. Go 2 out of 3. You're looking pretty good. Go 3 out of 3. Coming home with a new Kia, Ryan.
No bullshit. I was going to give out a Kenny Gainwell prop, but I was like, feels like the kind of game, much like the Eagles, where they're thinking about how to get other guys touchdowns. And so thank you for bringing that one in for me. DeAndre Hopkins over 65.5 receiving yards. I was surprised to see this number hasn't really moved up through the week, even with everyone talking about how Colt McCoy just only looks to DeAndre Hopkins. So, I'm still on that. That's a hot number right now, Sean. Get on it before it hits 70.
Yeah, the props I like, Rex Burkhead over 15.5 receiving yards. He's actually a good DFS play as well, I think, because the Texans don't have much receiver wise, and going up against this Chiefs team that plays super soft. They sit back in that soft zone. Their defense isn't that great, so I like that one a lot. AJ Brown over 70.5 receiving yards. Again, the Bears don't have much as far as the secondary or pass defense. And this one I really like. I'm on Ross St. Brown under 70.5 receiving yards. I think the Jets defense still puts the clamp on the Detroit Lions. I like the under on I'm on Ross St. Brown receiving yards. I know Sauce stays to one side of the field, but I still think that's, I think that's tough to get to.
You're saying that the sauce is going to put out the sun.
Mhm.
Bold statement.
Sun might get
Bold.
the sauce at 70.5 receiving yards. That's a little too high.
All right. I got a couple more for you. Mike Evans, another over for me, 56.5 receiving yards. I think they find their way this week. Super low number. Mitch Trubisky under 200.5 passing yards, Sean. This Carolina defense has quietly been a top 5 unit over the last month of the season. So love fading Mitch here. And last one, Alvin Kamara.
Do we know is he 100% starting?
I saw that Pickett was out and Mitch would be the starter. Why? Are you worried about a little Mason Rudolph situation?
Yeah, I mean, Mason Rudolph was splitting the reps in practice, so I wouldn't be surprised if Mitch is on a short leash. That would be my only concern.
What do you mean? Why is that a concern? Even better, he just has to get a snap. I'm under on the passing yards.
Oh, you're under. Sorry, I misheard.
I would never take over on Mitch. Shame on you for your brain.
No, then I love that even more.
Make an assumption there. Last one, Alvin Kamara, 59.5 rushing yards. Go over. He's going to get a heavy dose against this Falcons defense. Do you have a crazy prop, Sean?
Well, my crazy prop was that. Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a crazy prop. Kamara and Dulcich both score 2 touchdowns each today. That's 180 to 1. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Dulcich. Any of those props I love because they're just so bad. Arizona gets the tight end.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is Brett Ribbon. So
Mark Hughes wanting to clarify: Cade Otton, Kenny Gainwell, and Greg Dulcich. So 2 tight ends, running back. Easy pointing out that Chark has been going crazy too, taking yards away from St. Brown. Yeah, that's a good point.
Crazy high ADOT, Sean. You know,
yeah.
Not. All right, you want to? Should we work up a lineup?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let me see. All right. So you said you were talking about Rex Burkhead. Is this like, do we just start right there?
Yeah, I mean, you remember just with no Dameon Pierce, it feels like he's like, a guy you can trust. It just feels like he's going to get involved a ton.
I've gotten super high on the idea of Kamara in the
really.
I mean, I was high on him. I gave him out on the DFS show. I think he's super cheap this week for the amount of touches he could get. I'll pencil him in, and then we can talk quarterback stack.
Okay.
Who's our quarterback?
It's a great question. I mean, obviously, after I lost the Mike White lineup, I'll run you through. I'll run you through what I switched to. Jalen Hurts, Derrick Henry, Rex Burkhead, AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Jameson Williams, Greg Dulcich, DeAndre Carter, and then the Jets defense. So, but I'm open quarterback.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, is Mahomes, like, have you looked at any of the ownerships? I'm kind of interested in not dumpster diving, but I don't know, like Herbert, Mahomes, something like that. I do have a ton of Tom Brady this week. Not interested in playing more of that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I mean, or we can go like super off the board and play like a Zach Wilson lineup. I mean, it's the same principle as Mike White. It's just Zach Wilson, which will make him less popular. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you did a Zach White, Garrett Wilson, with like a
you'd go
Chark
with
bring back. What's up?
Do you run a double there?
I don't even know if you need to, because I feel like, I don't know. Also, what about Andy Dalton? Is that crazy against this Falcons pass defense that's not going to get any sort of pass rush on him?
Then oh wow, Argentina just scored. Holy shit. All right. So if we Andy Dalton's just as bad. I don't know if that's any better, but Andy Dalton, would we go in an Olave Kamara double then?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
Well, I do like this game to be a lot of carries. Does the chat have a suggestion for a quarterback? We're struggling. Oh, Sam Darnold? Ooh. Ooh, I don't hate that. You like DJ Moore. The Steelers'
Yeah.
defense has been bad against the pass. Wait, they're not playing the Steelers this week, are they?
Yeah, no, they are.
They are. What am I talking about? I locked it up. I like this play. This is a great pregame show lineup
All right.
here. What's the status of DJ Moore this morning? Have we heard anything active? Perfect. Let's do it.
Ooh, Dylan. Yeah.
What is
I
Dylan?
don't know. I can't do Sam Darnold, Ryan. Come on.
What do you mean you
Go
can't?
somewhere.
Okay.
Just he's so bad.
What do you mean he's so bad? He's been doing good. All right. What are we doing here?
What if we do a Brett Rippon Dulcich stack and then just go crazy with DeAndre Hopkins bring back?
Oh yeah. I like this. I started building a lineup like this for the show, and I thought, no, this is too crazy. I'm also going to suggest. I mean, don't we also throw Judy in there?
Oh yeah, double stack.
All right. So we worked out our double. Do we want to stack the Saints defense with Kamara? That does feel like a correlation I want to be a part of.
How much is Kamara?
She's only 6,800. What's the running back you want to get to? I'm sensing some disturbance.
No, I'm just thinking. Derrick Henry just seems such. I know it'll be chalky, but I just have this vision of him just destroying the Chargers defense.
Okay. Well, with the lineup we've built with the I also put in the defense. We still have 12,400 for a wide receiver and a flex. We could game stack that game with Derrick Henry and a receiver. It would be, I mean, playing running back at 3 running backs at this point is very contrarian. Is there a $4,400 receiver from that game that we like?
I think DeAndre Carter's interesting. He's pretty cheap. I know Treylon. What is Treylon Burks? I guess you'd want someone from the Chargers.
I mean, not necessarily.
What's Palmer at?
Burks is out. Palmer is at. We'd have to get up to 5,600, so we'd need 1,200 more. We would have to get lighter somewhere else, either Kamara. No, you can't get lighter off of Burkhead.
Moonoff is pointing out Trevor Lawrence. That's a good one too, but we're too deep on this Brett Rippon lineup.
Yeah, no, I like the Rippon lineup. I think, do we just forget correlation, play Derrick Henry, and then who do we like for 4,400?
Yeah. Chris Moore is interesting too. I know it's maybe not the best EV to have 2 Texans, but what is he? He seems like the leading receiver for the Texans.
Sean, you were disgusted by the idea of Sam Darnold, and then you suggest playing double Houston Texan.
Well, it's just that they're going to be in a blowout situation. I understand. He's interesting to me. I do think Jameson Williams is interesting. He seems like a real boom.
Hunter Renfrow off the IR.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore? He hates Zach Wilson. Hates him.
Hold on, I got to see what this lineup looks like without Kamara. But
Kamara's. I don't like Kamara.
Really?
Let's take him out.
Oh, all right, so we'll just build a Sean lineup here. No compromise.
No, I mean, do you really like Kamara?
Over Rex Burkhead. All right,
you do?
If we're not, hold on, if we're not
take out Rex Burkhead.
No.
And then
he's too cheap. We have to keep him in there. Well, this allows us to get up to a more reason. Who's the receiver we play in the Chargers game that if we don't have salary constraints?
That's what I'm saying. That we can play Mike Williams.
Which one do you like? That's what I'm asking you. Is it Mike Williams or Keenan Allen?
I think Mike Williams is his guy.
All right. So now we could. All right. So defense will be on an island. Actually, we can still maybe play Kamara. Hold on. No, not enough. All right, so what's the flex then? We can slide in a bad defense. Who's the best bad defense you like? The Jags, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, so then that gives us a 6,300 play in the flex. Montgomery, strong play. Evans, already highlighted why I like Evans. We could do a little correlation with Etienne and the Jags defense, still get that weird 3 running back look. I don't mind that. That's the way you attack Dallas.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson's there.
Yeah.
He's
Your
obviously
call. Your call.
Pacheco. 3 running backs is not the way to go. Let's play a running back or a wide receiver. I'll give you final choice. Mike Evans, Garrett Wilson.
Oh. It's hard not to take Garrett Wilson.
All right.
Although Mike Evans is due for touchdowns.
The fact that they're the same, yeah, let's go Mike Evans. Contrarian.
Yeah.
All right.
Brett closer special.
Brett Rippin, Rex Burkhead, Derrick Henry, D Hop, Jerry Jeudy, Mike Williams, Dulcich, Mike Evans, Jags. That's a lot of stud receivers, stud pass catchers, Sean. Basically a bunch of studs and then a white guy who should be playing in a rec league, aka Rex Burkhead. Shout out to
living the dream, Ryan.
Shout out to Rutgers, another Jersey legend. How is he still in the NFL?
It's a great question.
All right, let me get this thing off the screen. What's next?
Oh, we got more. Any listener questions? Feel free, toss them in there. Yeah, I think I gave out all the props I really like. The anytime touchdown parlay is just delicious, and I am still on the Jets, even though Zach Wilson's starting. And Ryan, you already gave out your first half parlay. Get in on that.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Any update on the on my Argentina to win the World Cup future?
Argentina to win the World Cup. It's 3-2.
Nice.
Yeah, it's heading toward. It looks like we got about 5 minutes left, and I'm sorry. Put that back on the screen.
Oh, we got a penalty.
Oh my goodness, France is getting a penalty, or just
what it looks like.
Oh my goodness, handball. Jesus Christ, the drama.
Part of me, obviously, I want Argentina to win so I can win my future, but part of me wants France to win just to teach that guy a lesson who hedged out his massive bet.
He hedged?
Yeah. You didn't see the news?
Oh, dude, that was
pussy. Good. We should get him on the show and be like, just wanted to interview the biggest pussy in the world. What's it like?
Like, why not hedge privately? Like, put a big bet the other way, but don't talk about it. Don't let the whole world know you're soft. The worst part is the replies where people are like, "What? Why wouldn't you take the money? What? It's only $26 bet." Because we teach our children to finish. We want people to get across the line. When Tom Coughlin showed that video of that cross-country girl crawling across the finish line, it motivated a group of men to go on and win a Super Bowl. What is this teaching anybody? Give up, pussy. Sorry. Apologies for the negativity.
Yeah, Ryan, come on. This is a positive pregame show.
That's the biggest hedge in the history of the world. I mean, outside of Mattress Mac betting against his promotion. We gotta start shining a light on this guy, this fraud.
It's not gambling if it's just like, I mean, when you get an insurance policy, do you go, oh, look, I'm gambling on my car crashing or not? Like, no, it's called car insurance.
That's actually,
you don't call yourself a.
We need to start doing that.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm taking an insurance policy out of my Sunday.
Life insurance.
Come on.
Making a big bet on me dying in 30 years.
Jeff Kulik wants to know. Yeah, Ryan's hedging out in case he croaks. The Close Your Eyes special is ATS only. But, Ryan, we should also run the model for how it does straight up. That would be interesting because obviously they're all dogs. Eric with the McCole Pruitt back-to-back games with the touchdown. He's plus 4,200 for first touchdown today. Don't hate that. Wanting to repeat the anytime touchdown parlay. Sure. Greg Dulcich, Kenny Gainwell, and Cade Otton. Zach Stewart, are you trusting T. Higgins? Zach Taylor today. I don't know. Again, I don't think you need to play any T. Higgins stuff, right?
Oh, I can't. I mean, you want to talk about the days of our league. I cannot trust this man. This organization, this man stabbed me in the back, cost me 5 figures in fantasy football. So T. Higgins can stay in the locker for the rest of the season.
And we got a goal from France. Mbappe ties it up 3-3.
We're gonna have another World Cup final decided on penalties. How glorious, Sean! What a time to be alive. It seems like most of the world is rooting against France, so there's that.
Yeah.
Ultimate heel angle here.
Mbappe had the hat trick. Wow.
I mean, 2 of them were penalties, in fairness.
It's going to all come down to penalties.
How much time we got to kickoff here?
We got, what, 20 minutes to kick? How high on Chris Moore are we? Fantasy half-point PPR, A.J. Dillon Monday night, or Chris Moore at noon? Kramer, how say you?
Oh, Jesus. I think you almost have to you have to assume there will be volume with the Texans, right? We're not going to have a situation where they're just totally horrible and Rex Burkhead ends up with 25 catches, right?
I think they could be horrible, but I think Chris Moore and Rex Burkhead will get a ton of garbage stuff against a soft Bronco. I mean, the Chiefs were up 27-0 on the Broncos, and look at what they let Russ do. Who's a better quarterback right now, Russ Wilson or Davis Mills? Feels like it's even, right?
Probably Russ still. Russ might still have an edge on Davis.
No, he does suck. And I don't know why I picked Texans. I thought they were an auto fade. Some reason the 14.5, too much value.
You couldn't help yourself, dude. All right, you want I got the answer to that money line question.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me look at it in a better view. Okay, so if you took just the hold on. Take that back.
Got a couple questions in the chat. Pierre Strong, JK is wanting to know about that. I would stay away from that. Because that's what is that the when do the Pats play?
And you have Stevenson. You have
Stevenson
Harris.
might play, and Damian Harris might play. I would stay away from any Pierre Strong.
Kevin Harris, who got some more. I would stay away from that. I agree with that. But
unless you got a good insider on the Pats stuff, they always screw with that kind of stuff.
Also worth noting, Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller sounds like will be on the field today for the Raiders, so they might look a little bit different on offense. Liking my pick a little bit more. All right, close your eyes special. If you took on the money line all time since 2003, you'd have a winning record or a losing record, but winning record of 115 and 226. But you would have a 10% ROI. So obviously, dogs are plus odds, and so you have made money. It's a winning trend no matter how you look at it, Sean.
Apparently, this footy game is real crazy. Damian Harris is out. Okay. Well, I still would be a little skeptical with the I just don't think you need to get cute there with the Patriots running backs. Maybe if you want a Pierre Strong angle, Pierre Strong anytime touchdown or first touchdown, that could be fun.
Yeah. And
you might still get a decent price on it. Oh, I don't know if you saw I tweeted out, Ryan, but Sherfield anytime touchdown was plus 550, and he had it right in his hands in that Bills game, just dropped it.
Yeah. Argentina almost scored again. Offsides. All right. Anything else you want to get out there to the world?
No, just that anytime touchdown parlay, a couple of those props I threw out, and yeah, let's go. We'll be back for the Sunday night post-game show and our Monday night football props. All right, one last question. Zach Stewart wants to know, why are Joe Mixon props so low?
Because Pirine might be the better running back. I know I don't want to get Justin upset. I know he's already reeling with the loss to Saquon Barkley in the head-to-head matchup. I know I'm jinxing it right now, but it does seem like the Bengals might be fancying Pirine more than Mixon. Hot take.
Yeah. All right. Tune in for the post-game show, youtube.com/sportsgamblingpodcast. Hit subscribe and make sure to check out the mini helmets. They're active in the merch store. Those things are pretty badass. So grab one of those if you can. For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
Best of luck today, Sean.
Kramer, let it ride.